It's one of the biggest fad diets out there and one of the most controversial. If you're one of the many who's jumped on the Paleo Diet bandwagon, making sure you stick to the diet can be a complicated thing. Seth checks out some apps that'll help you keep to your caveman or woman ways.
If you've had the temerity to consume refined carbohydrates in the last 12 months, you'll have had a fair to medium chance of being weighed, judged, and found to be a fatty by someone in your social circle who follows the Paleo Diet. The paleo in the Paleo Diet stands for Paleolithic, which is an easily marketable way of describing the range of foods consumed by our hunter-gatherer Stone Age genetic ancestors. And it goes something like this. Carbs and grains are the devil. Legumes, bad. Sugar, bad. Animal protein, good. Fruit and veg, good. Fat, great. Dairy, just a smidgen. Debatable science aside, the Paleo Diet has been endorsed by world-renowned medical professionals, including our very own Professor Tim Noakes. And if there's any one people group driving the popularity of paleo, it's the geeks. And where there are geeks, there are apps. And so, for your primal pleasure, we present 3 paleo apps to aid you in your hunt for caveman mouth treats. For 99 cents, Paleo Central for iOS is probably the best way for newbie carb haters to get to grips with what they can and can't eat while rejecting the God-given pleasures of deep-fried bread. The truly exhaustive list of paleo foods will give you an excellent indication of what to smash in your mouth hole while placing the occasional flag in foods that are flirting with unpaleo-ness. I also can't believe that's a word. Of course, at some point, you're going to have to venture away from the food group vetted safety of the kitchen into the real world. And you might be faced with a daunting choice between fast food and fasting. Paleo Go-Go for iOS and Android gives you a list of chain restaurant meal options that are more paleo than not, allowing you to minimize the damage of your poor meal planning. Annoyingly, the app lists US restaurant chains only, meaning that its usefulness is limited to KFC, Subway, McDonald's, Burger King, and Hooters in South Africa. Yes, I said Hooters. Hooters! At this point, you'll be feeling like the fat kid in gym class if you're on BlackBerry or Windows Mobile. So we decided to throw non-Android and iOS users a bone with Paleo List. Developed by UX Foundry in Durban, South Africa, shout out to my homies in the Bluff, Paleo List is a platform-agnostic web app that functions as a brilliant in-hand shopping companion for paleo people stalking grocery store aisles. The simple visual design, splitting foods into color-categorized buy and don't buy, helps you, the modern hunter-gatherer, avoid checkout aisle panic. And that, my formerly chubby checkers, is how the cookie crumbles, but only if it's made from almond flour and raw cocoa and agave syrup and coconut oil and wood